It's been a wet and dreary day by the shores of Lake Erie, but we have football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cleveland Browns. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Now here's Johnson. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Chargers first down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
56. Right there. 56.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
That's out to the left and complete. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
A 27-yard attempt.
Badgley able to punch this one through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. So give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And a yard at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. First carry for Nick Chubb. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Third and short yardage, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. First down, Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-0, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And right side, Henry's got it. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Complete.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
8-yard pickup. First down.
Herbert on first down now. He'll get this to Eckler. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Hassan Reddick in on the tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And some room to work. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Robbie Anderson. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but What makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. The Cleveland offense ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They go with Chubb on second down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
On third down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
Incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
The tackle by Derwin James. A gain of 5.
On second down.
6-yard line.
Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
Herbert.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Chargers.
Running on first down, Eckler. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Mack Wilson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And it's 3rd down.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, here's Herbert, eluding the pressure right. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th. The linebacker Bobby Wagner able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Badgley's kick is good. And that will bump up the lead again to 12-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
From the 25 on second down, Mayfield. Oh, he'll let one go. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Mayfield able to find Hunt out of the backfield. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. This one complete into the hands of Higgins.
That's good.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Browns are back within a score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown.
Lining up for the extra point.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They go play action. Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A first down throw for Mayfield. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts.
17 more yards.
As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mayfield on first down. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And again, it's Mayfield. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
A good position to be in here, second and inches. A final shot before the break for Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
56 to Mike.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And that will be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 10. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. On the screen, this is Eckler. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
And the Chargers 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. That'll be taken in by Anderson. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Wilson on the tackle.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They run. This is Scarborough. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a 1st down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Anderson.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st down, Chargers.
He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. Only about about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Robbie Anderson there to make the grab. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. 77 yards. And the Browns are back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
One formation.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Brought down back at the
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Mayfield finding Beckham. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 4th down.
It's now 4th down and 1.
And Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance, going for it on 4th.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
4th down, Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The Browns on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Mayfield. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. To throw, Mayfield. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
29. Chargers 26.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Johnson now returning. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A gain of 3, second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's Eckler again. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Boy, missed tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for him. Not good at all.
A quick toss outright and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
At the
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Once more, here's Eckler. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
The tackle by Derwin James.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Taken down by
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick 6 on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Third down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Here's Mayfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Odell Beckham. Incomplete. Kenneth Murray on the coverage.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, check. Mike 20. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. I'm coming for you.
Now Mayfield. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey, check. Mike 21. King. I'm coming for the son.
One last shot for Mayfield here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal.